So you guys know that the Super Mario movie's coming out, right? Obviously,
Mhm.
Super Mario Brothers movie.
Mhm.
Now, apparently, they've confirmed that like Peach is gonna be super girl boss, kind of like. I mean, we kind of saw that because she was wielding that axe like Galadriel, but she's apparently gonna be super girl boss. And then one of the let me bring up the article. One of the showrunners or directors, yeah, the director said we were thinking about how strong that person would need to be to protect her people when making Peach. That's
But she
essentially
gets
their reason.
kidnapped all the time. How is she a
Yeah.
good leader if she
That's
gets
literally the
No,
definition
you
of
You
her
know that doesn't
character.
work for modern audiences. She needs to be a girl boss. All right, she doesn't
She-
need saving.
Oh,
She
God.
literally has the world's shittiest security division.
Just be
Yeah,
rescued by a
mushroom.
plumber. Come on,
Yeah.
a plumber on mushrooms.
Hey,
That is
unlike the
funny.
Toads, Mario isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. So
Mm.
Yeah,
Sure.
there you go.
But I do find it funny how they take the probably the most classic damsel in distress, right? I would say Peach is probably one of the most classic ones.
Mm-hmm.
They turn her into this armor wearing, axe wielding,
Girl
spinning
boss.
girl boss. Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
gonna tell Mario how incompetent he is. And
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
she can
looking at the
save herself.
looking at the trailer of the Super Mario Bros, they kind of made Mario a bit weak, going after Donkey Kong and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Like
not
he's getting his
surprised.
ass kicked by Donkey Kong.
I mean, I might have a hot take, but from the first trailer, I thought this movie looked like shit. I think it's gonna be terrible.
Well, everybody thought that though because they were so focused on Chris Pratt's voice because nobody understood what the hell was going on with the
Yeah.
story. I don't think anybody still understands, but he just doesn't have that typical Mario voice,
Oh, Chris
And then
Pratt
you-
is doing Mario.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they were
that
trying to
is
say like,
typical.
why didn't you hire the the Mario
Yeah.
voice actor? Like he's still alive, could easily do the job, but
It's
think,
anti-Italian discrimination.
Mhm.
well, I will say this in regards to the OG Mario voice actor. Who knows if he wanted to take on a project like this demanding? Because, like, I mean, in most of the games, he kind of just has his little quips, and it doesn't seem like it's like a massive amount of work on his part. So who knows if he even wanted to do it? I heard that he may have a little cameo in this, which will be cool. So on that front, I mean, can't really say why they chose not to have him play Mario. It would have been obviously ideal. Chris Pratt definitely he isn't Mario, but I don't know. I think that this film might be fun. It looks damn fun, like visually. I'm expecting Peach to have no real character arc whatsoever, so that's what it is. She's gonna be strong female, but Mario will absolutely have a character arc because he's Mario, and
Well,
to me
well,
that's way better writing from that
Yeah.
perspective than how Peach will be played. So
I find it very interesting that the same people that did the Minions are doing this whole thing. So I just find that rather interesting,
Yeah.
But I mean, they did a really good job with the animation. I'm not gonna hike on them on
Yeah.
that one because it looks very clean. It looks very like I actually would watch it. Like I
than
would
Marvel.
actually.
The animation does look good. I just think like
Very
the story and the
polished.
characters and everything is just dumb. But that's just me.
It
Yeah, I
does
mean,
look, it does
looks
look
fine
like
to
to
me.
me that I'm sorry.
What happened?
I what I was saying was
I-
it looks to me that Nintendo definitely had their fingers in all up in
Mm.
Super Mario.
Well, I
I
mean,
see where I'm going.
If,
But
if
it looks like it looks like a Nintendo World.
right. But if you
It does.
remember, they were trying to in the mid 2000s. They were trying to go with like a a girl boss Princess Peach because they did do a video game called Super Princess Peach. If you remember that.
Mm.
I
Kinda do.
don't, to be honest with you. I don't.
Yeah, Super Princess Peach was not really like it was like Mario. It was like a Mario game, but you're using Peach and you're using all of her emotions like happiness, sadness, anger, and I forget the other one. And
Yeah,
She
Sure.
wields a
same-
massive axe.
yeah.
And for the record, I don't have
I
a
mean,
problem.
I wish you would have. I wish that would have been the thing, but they just used her emotions, and I'm just like, okay. I mean,
Me personally, I
really
don't have a
interesting.
problem with her being like, a warrior or anything like that. I just hope they don't do the whole thing where in order to prop her up, they got to tear everybody down.
Mhm.
Well,
They're
here's
going
the
to do that. They're
here's
going
the
to.
right. I know, and here's the thing, right? Why do they have to announce it first, right?
Mm.
Like, I think that's what automatically taints it. Like, just
Mhm.
all right, she's gonna be a girl boss, like whatever. Because I'm trying to reach back to the cartoons from the 80s when I was a little girl watching it, and I don't think that she was always fully in distress. Like they all worked together as a team, but then she'd be, proud of Mario for everything he did and all. But if I remember correctly, but why announce it? Like why?
Headlines.
We have to make
Yeah.
her a boss.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, at this
I
point,
I
I
mean,
think they're starting
honestly,
to.
I mean, honestly, they made Mario do. I mean, Mario was doing too much anyway. I mean, every time he finished the game, all he gets is a kiss on the cheek and
Yeah,
and a
that's right. It was a
birthday
kiss
cake.
on the cheek,
Like,
yeah.
goddamn, Mario.
Yeah.
Simp.
Maybe that.
No, no baby gravy for you, sir.
Maybe
Bowser
that's all
clapping,
it
Bowser
takes.
clapping the cheek
Not
on the
getting the
back.
Abby treatment.
That's why you
It's
got
gonna-
told saying. That's why you got told saying, "Sorry, Mario, your princess is in the other."
It's going to be all that high fructose corn syrup.
Sometimes, listen. Sometimes that's all it takes, man. I guess Mario just gets off easy. It's just like
Oh,
a little,
God.
kiss, and boom,
Like,
he's on to the next castle.
is-
You
Oh,
know,
he'll
Simple
be like
man.
that character in House of the Dragon that gives the queen information, and she just shows him feet so he can be off.
Damn.
I
mean,
I
me
actually really like
personally-
that character.
For me
Talk about
personally, I
hot
don't really
feet.
see a big problem here. Like I said, I know Mario's gonna be the man at the end of the day, and he better be. Now, if it's the case where he gets snubbed at the end, oh hell no, no. Then we're gonna have pitchforks. But as far as I'm concerned, I think that they did some amazing animations. I believe you said that the individuals behind this also does Minions, and Minions last year happened to be
Illumination,
the one good, kids film that's actually made for kids and didn't have any bullshit ass propaganda in it. Unlike stuff like Lightyear. So I mean, that's to me, I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
Yeah,
I think,
no, it's not saying it's I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, I'm
Mhm.
just like, I mean,
No, I'm not implying that you were. I just wanted to highlight that Minions is the only good kids movie last year, as far as I could tell.
well, I would point to that and say, well, that's because Illumination, the studio Illumination, they're actually taking a note on, okay, this is what people want to see, this is what people don't want to see. All right. Now, again, if you take it, because I work in the industry, that's why. And I don't like to point that out. I don't like to boast about
but you
that.
just
But
did.
I know, right? I'm such a narcissist. I know, right?
No,
Well, he has
But,
validity to what he's saying, obviously.
I know, right? But as a guy from the industry, no, but looking at the various trends, right? Because Paramount Plus had a instance in where they were just like, you know what, fuck this, we're not going to do this anymore with Beavis and Butthead, because I was very surprised that they did that. But I think a couple months ago, up to a year, when Illumination was actually praised for literally doing Minions, the whole Minions, like kids were like watching that. So now they're kind of taking that, okay, what else can we do with other IPs? And now they're using Nintendo. So I mean, yeah, you have Princess Peach in there, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's turning a little bit of people off, but I'm pretty sure that the sales are still going to go up the roof. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be one of the top 5 box offices. I'm not saying that it might not, but there's a possibility, because again, it is Illumination. It is a family like movie, and a lot of people want to see that. It's like, I mean, if you're looking at like, because I'm a nerd, because I look at this, so like box office trends, right? The top 5 things that people want to see. So people want to see more family related films. They don't want to see something that people have already seen 10 times before, right? They don't want to see all these like gay prawn. They don't want to see that anymore. They want to see escape. They want to escape from all that, right?
Yeah.
And what was the thing that people want to escape from? They wanted to go see the Minions. That was like the last thing. Oh, a bunch of retarded yellow SpongeBob things walking around. Okay, we'll watch that rather than all the other bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Right.
can't wait for Mario versus Sonic, folks. Nintendo and
Hell
Sega
yeah.
going at
That
it.
would actually be really
And I
good.
always want to give a shout out to those Sonic creators for doing what they did. When they
100%.
changed
Yeah,
that.
totally.
Like, that is the way you do it. They say, I told you this
Yep.
was some bullshit. We're going to delay it. We're going to redo
That's-
this.
That's the thing for me, is that like I wasn't a fan of the Sonic movies, but that's just because it wasn't my thing. But I greatly respect how they listened to the fans and
Oh, I
changed
love
for
Knuckles.
that.
Yeah, they
Yeah, and
did.
I know a ton of people love the movie, and that's
Knuckles
one
was
that like,
amazing.
yeah, that's one that like I'm not gonna argue. Oh, that movie sucks. I'm aware, like it just wasn't for me, and that's fine. And that's how I feel about this Mario movie too.
Do you think
Yeah.
the Mario
Yeah.
movie is going to do better than Little Mermaid?
Yes.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
my-
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think me and my
Well-
camera for 30 minutes would do better than all right,
A
look.
better comparison is the Mario movie going to outdo the Sonic movies?
No.
Yes.
Probably.
It's
might-
possible.
I believe
I will
that.
say
Mario.
this. So the Sonic movies are genuinely awesome for what they are, but
Yeah.
Mario is the man of gaming. He is the man.
Yes.
Yeah, he is the face
And,
of
you
console
know,
gaming.
You got a
I
point.
don't know. That was always the argument growing up, and I always picked Sonic. And I remember my generation, like we started off with Mario. I know the kids in my class when Sonic came out, we were blown away. And for a moment there, we thought like, "Yo, like this is it. This is Sega's taking over." But I gotta hand it to Nintendo because they would come correct. Like, nah. Like you could feel the competition in class. Like you bringing me back to like 3rd, 4th grade and stuff. You know.
Like the
But,
thing with Sonic that made him cool was like he was like counter to Mario. He was like the slick
Right.
person. If you just let him stand there, he'd look at you and start tapping his foot on the ground like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like that was the first time a character ever did that. He was kind of like like I won't say an anti-hero, but he was kind of like that counterculture little dude. And if you're
No, he
Yeah,
was like
he
that
had
speedy.
edge.
He was that speedy, like rebellious little guy that you
Exactly.
control.
Yeah.
And he has
Right.
that edge to him.
He's like
that
a
makes him
skateboarder,
The
yeah.
really
edge,
dope.
Yeah.
yeah.